So when you are going to take a common base transistor, common base na enna meaning na, see இந்த diagram வச்சு சொல்றேன். See this diagram. Common base na common னு என்ன term வருதோ அந்த terminal ground பண்ணிடணும். Okay, common base means what is the meaning? What I should ground? Common base means what I should ground. See, in transistor, you have three combinations: common base, common collector, common emitter. So three configurations are there in the transistor. Common வந்ததுன்னா எந்த terminal this term common is coming, that terminal you have to ground. So if I say common base means what I should ground. Common
Base.
base means
Base, sir.
I should be grounding the base. So base will be grounded. And base ground பண்ணியாச்சுன்னா among the two terminals, emitter and collector, one should be input and one should be output, correct? So when you see emitter and collector, see collector will be always output only. Collector cannot be the input at all. So naturally emitter has to be the input. So this is how you fix the input and output for a common base or common emitter or common collector transistor. So common emitter na அடுத்தது பாத்தீங்கன்னா, see this common base is clear, right? Common base னு வந்துச்சுன்னா the common terminal is grounded. So in the terminal ground பண்ணதுனால your BJT becomes a two terminal device. So it will have one input and one output terminal. Collector is going to be always the output. மாறவே மாறாது. Emitter naturally will be the input. Now you see common emitter means emitter is grounded. Okay, emitter is grounded. So remaining two terminals, like can you say what is input, what is output? Can anybody say what is input, what is output
Base
in
is
common
input.
emitter?
Base is input. Collector is output.
Very good. Base is input and collector is output. Okay. Last case, common collector. What happens in common collector? What happens in common collector? Common collector la collector is grounded. Correct. What is the input? What is the output? What is the input? In the ரெண்டு terminal, which can act as input and which can act as output?
Base input, sir.
Why can't emitter be input? Yes, as you said, two terminals, emitter and base, they have in the previous both cases, they have been acting as in one case in common base, emitter has been acting as input. In common emitter, your base has been acting as input. But when you consider the priority between emitter and base, it is always preferred to have base as my input. If the competition comes between base and emitter, so emitter will be the output. Is it clear? So இந்த மூணு கான்ஃபிகரேஷன்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா one one thing is very sure. Collector can always act only as output, but emitter and base can act as input and base can act as input, and emitter alone can act as input and output. Is that clear for everyone?
Yes.
You have to understand this common base. இது எல்லாமே these questions only will be asked in your interview when you go for core company. So they will ask you draw the diagram for a common base transistor. நீ எல்லா advanced concept படிச்சிருப்ப, but when you don't know the basics of transistor, they will clearly eliminate you. So common base means immediately you should come to your mind. Common base la base வந்து ground. So emitter and collector remaining la naturally collector is going to be the output. So emitter will be the input. So with this mindset, if you draw the diagram, you can easily draw the diagram for a transistor. ஓகே, அந்த மாதிரி காமன் இந்த இந்த இது பாருங்க, இந்த கரண்ட் கெயின் பாருங்க, இட் இஸ் காமன் பேஸ். காமன் பேஸ்னா common base, I'll draw a common base here. Common base na this is the transistor, correct? இது வந்து base. This is arrow mark எங்க இருக்கோ அது வந்து emitter. Other thing is collector. Common base na I'm going to ground my base. My base is grounded. So what is my input? My emitter is going to be my input and collector is going to be my output. So gain na output by input. Current gain na output current by input current. What is the output terminal here? output terminal is collector, and input terminal is emitter. Correct? So alpha பாருங்க, alpha is equal to output current by input current, IC by IE. இங்க IC B0 ஒன்று வருது. அது என்னன்னா, அது வந்து ரிவர்ஸ் உங்க எமிட்டர் திஸ் கலெக்டர் பேஸ் ஜங்ஷன் இஸ் ரிவர்ஸ் பயாஸ்ல. as it I told you already, in a reverse bias PN junction diode you will have a leakage current. கரெக்டா? அந்த leakage current காக I am introducing this term IC B0. So IC B0 ஏன்னா it I0 நாலே reverse saturation current, and I0 is obtained from collector base junction, so it is called as IC B0. So alpha is equal to minus IC B0 by IE. So alpha is equal to minus IC by IE. Okay. See, remember gain na output by input, current gain na output current by input current. Common base la I have grounded my base. So input is emitter, output is collector. So output current na IC, input current na IE. And minus sign udunga, it is just a signing convention. Don't get confused with the minus sign. Magnitude alpha is equal to IE by IE. The ரெண்டு currentல which current is larger, which current is smaller? Which current is larger, which current is smaller?
Emitter current is larger, sir.
Emitter current is always larger in a transistor. So when you divide always by a larger number, what will be the answer you get?
Less
What is
than
the
1.
very good? It is less than 1. So see here, the text given. Alpha value is always positive, and alpha value will range from 0.9 to 0.995. It is always less than 1. Alpha value is always less than 1 because I am dividing by always by a larger number. In the three currents, IE, IB, and IC, IE is going to be the largest of the three currents. So when you divide by a largest number, the value will be always less than 1. So here we have seen alpha value is always lying from 0.9 to 0.995. Alpha value is not a constant. It varies with emitter current, collector voltage, and temperature. So இதெல்லாமே you know it is because of PN junction, correct? So PN junction diode temperature will play a major part. The temperature is going to vary. The diode parameters are going to vary, correct? So அதே மாதிரி தான் இங்கேயும் alpha theoretically we say it is constant, but practically alpha will also change if these parameters are going to change. It will vary with IE, voltage, collector base voltage, and temperature. So if these things are going to vary, then alpha is also going to vary. So this is if you cross multiply. So if you cross multiply this equation, you will get this equation. IC is equal to minus alpha into IE plus IC B0. This is going to be the equation which you get when you are going to rearrange. So in the equation இருக்குல்ல, so இதை வந்து when you cross multiply and write what is IC. So take this minus sign to other side. You multiply with IE, then you add this ICB0, then you will get alpha is IC is equal to minus alpha into IE plus ICB0. Okay, so this is the collector current which is going to flow in the BJT. Okay, this is the collector current which is going to flow in the BJT. Now, how we are going to see what is the relation between IC, ICB0, and that we'll see in the next class. And just see this equation we got right. So I am writing this equation here, and we know this equation IE is equal to minus IC plus IB. This equation is the basic transistor equation. Collector current equal to emitter current plus base current. Now substitute this value of IC here. Okay, so IC will be equal to minus alpha into, substitute this value here, minus alpha into minus IC plus IB plus ICB0. So minus into minus will become plus, expand all the terms. So இங்க IC இருக்கு, இங்க alpha IC இருக்கு, bring this alpha IC here. So IC into 1 minus alpha equal to alpha IB plus ICB0. So I can take alpha as common. IC into 1 minus alpha equal to alpha into IB plus ICB0. So divide both sides by 1 minus alpha. So IC is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha into IB plus ICB0 by 1 minus alpha. Okay, so now I'm going to simplify this by an equation called as, I'm going to simplify this alpha by 1 minus alpha by a term called as beta. So I can write IC equal to beta into IB. And if beta equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha, then 1 by 1 minus alpha will be equal to 1 plus beta. So all these mathematical thing, I'm just leaving it to you because it is just a matter of cross multiplying and finding out terms. Okay. So just after finding beta, just find 1 plus beta, you will just get the answer 1 by 1 minus alpha. So 1 by 1 minus alpha, I can put as 1 plus beta. 1 plus beta into IC B naught. So I can write IC is equal to beta into IB plus 1 plus beta into IC B naught. And I again say IC B naught is the reverse saturation current flowing in the collector base junction of your transistor. Collector base junction is always reverse biased. ஸோ அதுல வந்து ஒரு ஸ்மால் reverse leakage current is always there, and you can mostly we'll be neglecting all these reverse leakage current for all our calculations, but specifically if it is given means you have to consider them also, because the reverse saturation current value is very very large now, it will play a huge impact in the given last equation. But the value ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கம்மினா it will not have any effect. அந்த இடத்துல we can ignore that. Okay, so we have to be very very clear and careful on whether to ignore or whether to include the ICB naught term in our equation. So any doubts so far? We are going to wind up here today, and we will be continuing with the next topic tomorrow. So any doubts so far you have, you can ask. The transistor is very, 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 very important. So hereafter, all the semesters from 3 to 8, you will be using transistors in your circuit. அந்த இடத்துல போய் எனக்கு transistor operation தெரியலன்னா, you cannot understand the working of the circuit. It will become very, very difficult. So please understand the basics of transistor very, very clearly. This ED is a very good subject to get your basics right in electronics and communication domain. Any doubt you have, you can ask. I'm going to pause for a few seconds.